I'll go ahead. Let us bide our time. We should prepare. The path is clear. I shall not fail. Tread lightly.
Well, I mean, you know, there's only so much you can do. Can I turn up the volume? Like on me or on the game? Let us see. I mean, the master volume is already up as high as it goes. Everything's already up as high as it goes. Listening to Toby, yeah. Well, sorry, that is just how it do be sometimes. Is an old dog what misses, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so what we'll do is... He's not sick, baby, he's just neurotic. Wouldn't you be?
Let us be careful.
So you had to hang out with your grandma all that time? Well, then you go and step on him then. Could just be lonely, you know?
The path is clear.
Okay, gonna have to put that on hold. We're doing kingdom
Let us
things.
bide our time.
Gotta do kingdom thingdom.
Our duty calls. I'll go ahead. So next up we'll be claiming this area.
so I'll go just kill some time on this stuff. Spent 2 weeks resolving population problems. Community reached rank 1, rank 11. Thanks to the region and the Baroness, quality of life in the barony has reached new heights. A group of volunteers has arrived from Brevoid. They're looking to help bring order to the lands. They were approved and hired, and their help will come in handy. They have written glowing letters back home describing the warm welcome they received. The reputation of the young barony continues to advance. Yay! Okay, he's still doing stuff, so... There is a mermaid in a river where trade ships operate. She's begun to sink passing vessels. She must be chased away from there before she scares off all the merchants. Counselor awaits in the throne room with an urgent matter that concerns the barony's future. Okay, so... Well, I guess we gotta deal with this mermaid. I'll take a 75% success chance rate. Oh, I can make it 100. Let's do that. 75 will do. Go. Thoughts to go handle the mermaid. Okay. Determination on Tristan's face. I bring bad news from your subjects. Today one of our citizens stopped me in the street and asked me to tell you something of import. He ponders for a while, as if he doesn't dare continue. You see, one of the traders who today sells imported specialties in the capital has not always led an honored life. Under the Stag Lord, he helped the bandits still sell stolen goods, for a percentage, of course. This scoundrel was far from the fort on the day you struck the decisive blow against the Stag Lord and his band, and today he continues trading in plain view of those he recently helped rob. I never rush to judgment, but you must at least arrest this merchant to question him and give him a chance to repent. Think of those who see him in the streets every day, walking free and unpunished for his crimes. The people appeal to you for justice, Baroness. I see what you're doing there. That could be cool. Arrest that shifty merchant immediately. He'll answer for selling stolen goods, even if it happened before my time. I shall order this merchant be detained. Of course, we shall fully investigate all these rumors and get to the truth before we judge him. New effects, +2 community, -3 economy, and 30 build points, which is what I was after. Because I can use those 30 build points. Get me around to the thing. Get me around to the table. We gotta... I can see it. We're going to use them builder points to expand the barony. Declared the South Gnarl March as a part of your kingdom. Visor wishes to come by. Troops located the slavers' camp and the soldiers destroyed the evildoers and freed the slaves. Good. Council servant convinced the mermaid to leave the area. Sweet. The river maiden listened to good advice and relented before the situation demanded a full raid. +3 loyalty. Hell yeah. Now we got a whole new zone. Which means we can build a settlement. Oh, I don't have enough funds to build it. Oh, probably gonna have to, yeah, wait a week for that. Shit, okay. Message from the Sword Lords awaits at the castle, that's new. The region is rich in natural resources but lacking in manpower. A group of foreign merchants begs permission to gather the local herbs and other rare ingredients which they would sell at for a hefty price at home. To secure this permission they will be willing to pay a fee to the treasury. Some of our dissatisfied subjects are packing their belongings and leaving for more peaceful lands, but the young barony needs those people. They need to be stopped. The famed magician visited the settlement and made everyday things come to life. The people seem a little more frightened than amused by the minor and generally harmless anomaly. Another letter from a neighboring land. The regent demands your presence. Lindsay has something to discuss. The treasurer requests my attention. Okay, these ones are done. And as in terms of projects, got a series of curses to deal with. Restoration of Bronze Shield Fortress. Pay tribute to the land's long-gone dwarven settlers. Begin restoration of the old Bronze Shield Fortress in that section of the Road of Shields. I can spend 2 weeks doing loyalty shit. An important document is still waiting for the Baroness's attention. Okay. I should go and deal with that then instead of just leaving that next time. Okay, I didn't realize that would actually cause damage to my relations. Okay, so if time passes, shit just goes. Alright. Our investigation found that the cursed wishing well, which the locals believed was the source of the misfortune, is totally harmless and not troubled by any magic. Dorsey, the rejected fiancé of a local girl, tried to use the well to... Can I see the rest of this, or...? Okay, well, anyway. Wait, I got another thing I can just claim? Wow. Alright, Settlement 3. Received a letter from Bravoy concerning Oleg's trading post. I must admit, Lady Jamandi wasn't pleased by your request to surrender jurisdiction over Oleg's trading post to you. The Eldori take matters of allegiance and loyalty very seriously. Nevertheless, I was able to convey your position and clear the air. I believe I'll be able to persuade the Eldori not to demand a year's worth of Oleg's taxes from you. However, repairing the roads falls entirely to us. We'll repair the road. My pleasure, Your Grace. The new road will increase trade with Restov, which should profit everyone involved. Oh, now we're just doing all this, huh? Great news, Your Grace. Magar Varn, Lord of Varnhold, wants to form an alliance with you and establish a trade route between your lands. Here is Lord Varn's letter. See for yourself. Magar Varn's letter and a trade agreement with Magar Varn. Jubilost cordially greets you with a document. Baroness, you'll never guess what your treasurer is holding. He waves a paper above his head. The ink on it still seems wet. This is a list of things that tumbled out of the wall of your own basement as the workers were undertaking repairs. Jubilost adjusts his glasses and starts reading. A gilded guard. 1. Silverware. 3. A set of old coins. The list is long and varied, so I'll get straight to the point. It appears that your workers uncovered the Stag Lord's secret cache, items stolen from his own henchmen. Finding the true owners of these things would be a hard and thankless job, while taking the trinkets for your own chest is complicity to expropriation. In other words, robbery. As your financial advisor, I recommend a compromise. Appraise these riches and spend that equal amount on reviving the villages laid to waste by the bandits. Let these treasures bring some good to those who have suffered under the Stag Lord. The owners of these things might be dead or are on the run. We will use them to revive the villages that suffered the most under the Stag Lord's reign. Jubilost nods solemnly. I knew you would follow my advice. +3 community and a new treasurer thing. Sweet. Octavia smiles cunningly. I have good news. Your subjects, who have until recently held you in distrust, now have such faith in you that they insist on your final word to settle their disputes, such as the one I bring to you today. Octavia giggles, but then grows serious. Alright, since we're here to help, we may as well help. A shepherd has come to the capital, begging that you personally resolve a delicate situation. You see, this shepherd has a favorite cow. Oh, please don't laugh. This is important to your subjects. Well, this cow likes to graze in his neighbor's yard. The neighbor was patient for a while and then locked the cow in her barn, claiming, if I feed the cow, then the milk is mine. The shepherd and his neighbor have been quarreling for 2 days, and it's nearly come to blows. Settle their argument for them. After all, you're the Baroness. Octavia shakes her head. I have no idea who I'd give the cow to. Both sides have reasonable arguments. This is the cow conundrum we've got. This is going to be the choice that comes up at the end of the game. Like, you fucking took the cow. Yeah. Turn the cow to the shepherd. Octavia nods in consent. The word of the Baroness is law. New event, heeding the poor and weak, supporting the Regent's endeavors. Okay, well, I didn't think I'd get 2 fucking projects out of that. Bad news, Your Grace. There's a thief within your close circle. A significant shortage has been discovered within the treasury. An investigation is already underway. The guilty party will soon be brought to you for judgment. I think I might know something about this, most shocking event. Can we discuss it one-on-one, maybe? I'll wait for you at the inn after council. Without waiting for your reply, Lindsay runs out of the throne room. Alright. Cassile stares after the bard, surprised. I'd have never imagined she would find herself connected to such a crime. A young dwarf in worn-out clothes shows you a scroll on fine paper with an expensive spiel. He speaks ceremoniously like a herald. Greetings, my name is Dragon Vordash. I come to you, Your Grace, with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. The Road of Shields used to run through your lands. It was built, among others, by my ancestors, members of the noble Wardash clan. This means they still own it, and even though they were driven from these lands. According to all law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me, so I come for what's mine. Here, take a look. The scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields. The cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of the fruits of someone else's labor. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? I, Dragon Vordash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum of the scroll. See, I'm a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent bladesmith. Kill him! I don't mind you. You're fine. Come work. Dwarf blinked several times in surprise. You agree? Just like that? Well, I mean, fucking... probably scope you out a bit first, my man, but... if it's legit, I don't fucking care. Come on. Seriously, I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who so honored the law. You are a truly worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet you when you satisfy my petition. My respects. I'll do a quick who is, but like if it turns out that yeah, your clan built the roads, you can't, I'll fucking fund you. I don't care. Could always use the swordsmith. Good day. It's Boken. I came to tell you that I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved Baroness buys old Boken's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. Here's a gift for you on this occasion. So he just gives me a potion for teleportation. Okay. I'm glad you came with a little fucking... Alright. Yeah, now we're back. Oh my god, we got so many projects. Of course she is. Okay, military rank 11, so we helped out with that. Letter from Brevoy. Document was read and sent to the archives. Read and sent to the archives. Baroness granted the advisor an audience. Yeah. Oh yeah, because he was still... Well, whatever, it's her problem, she's a grown-up. The advisor was able to forge a good deal with foreign visitors. The earth is bearing fruit, the treasury is being filled, and everyone is happy. +5 economy. The advisor managed to convince the people to stay and struggle on for the good of their land. The advisor's words stirred the patriotism in their hearts. +4 community and +1 loyalty. Yay! Rebuild your capital into a lively town. It's time to grow and evolve. I may just give that to Jubilost because he can use it to increase our economy, which we do need. Yeah, go on. Okay, so I should leave Octavia free. Right, okay, so assign her there and then go to these. And put someone onto a project. A mysterious cult promoting idleness and debauchery has emerged in the region. The deprivation must be stopped. Citizens wish to express their appreciation for their ruler and protector. Someone must organize a presentation of gifts. Ooh. The Rusty Dogs, a team of mercenaries known for their rust-colored armor, has arrived in the barony. The accountants recommend hiring them, while the officers simply recommend coming to an understanding with them. Wait, the fucking mermaid came back? Not debauchery. Yeah, Casil, go and get those mercenaries on board if you can. And we shall go burn 2 weeks dealing with our community, which will allow the capital to upgrade, give us time for that. Thanks to the region and the Baroness, quality of life in the community has reached rank 3. Wow. Oh, the problem with the cult was unresolved. Because I don't really care. The mermaid is also unresolved. I don't have enough people to do all this. That's, I guess, the problem. The general personally invited the Rusty Dogs to the finest dinner round. The next day, a message came. The mercenary captain sang praises of the general's combative spirit and with whom the dogs have already begun to serve. Your capital is now a lively town. So now we've upgraded the capital to its own thing, which is probably for the best. Oh, we got more space to build things! Woo! Okay, so Probably increase community, loyalty, and military if I can. Oh, I see. 1 BP is lost due to low economy, So I need to increase my economy is the thing they want me to pump up. Which, alright, I can do that. It's economy, it's the money coins one. Alright, let's take a look. So... I focused on not the economy too much, I guess. Damn, I've only built a good place to live and not a good place for capitalism. Oh, beans. How many points do I have? 79. Okay, so I got some points to splash around. Kobold quarters, I want to put that down. Let the kobolds live here, yeah. Wait, where's the shop button? I had one, didn't I? There it is. +1. Alright, so the lumberyard is the most efficient way to do that. We can drop a shop down to increase our economy too. Alright. The locals are bored. Ugh. Well, why don't you fucking handle it, locals? Why do you need me to come along and be like, hey? A lot of these are the same ones. Kill some wolves. The crafting master is back in town, so and the cult is well, the cult's out of. +3 loyalty, +2 divine. Well, I got 3 people to put out on these, so I might as well do that before I go. Really should increase these trade agreements too. Oh sweet, rank up the economy. Economy has reached rank 2. Woo! Yeah, I bet. Speech was delivered before the citizens. The regent linked the prosperity of the barony to the warm hospitality of its people. The audience agreed and recognized that by helping the underprivileged they would improve their own lives as well. Councilor's servants arrested the mischievous Fae and compelled him to repair the damage he'd done. Good shit. The general arranged for the young artisan to work for one of the capital's weaponsmiths. The grateful master donated one of her works to the barony. Sweet. Well, we've got some generals coming in, but yeah, mostly. I'm just having to repair a lot of the accidental damage I caused. Get everything set up. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jog greatly. Your Grace, I have here one of your subjects. He goes by the name Remus. We caught him spreading false prophecies, sowing fear amongst your people. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. Grey hair and beard are filthy and matted. Judging by the smell, he has not bathed in some time, perhaps years, and you had to fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, the old man picks at his beard in silence, as if trying to catch lice. You're not certain he even knows where he is. Jod straightens, his face flushing. As if that wasn't enough, this, Erastil, forgive my words, prophet blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming that we must bow to some false god. At the mention of God, the old man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost feverish. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamps. You've cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Your Grace, you have to deal with this madman. And the only sane person in this city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and think themselves safe, but the sky shall open, and the earth shall tremble, and the city shall crumble beneath its pride. Erastil, have mercy, will you be silent, you fool? And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep for the emptiness left in this place. We've already met just outside Oleg's trading post, remember? Remus gives you an absent-minded look. It seems he's at a loss for words. It's up for you to decide this homegrown rodent's fate, Baroness. I await your command. Talk about your prophecy, Remus. Looks at you silently, nervously pulling at his beard. What is this other world you speak of, and what will happen to this city? A different world, fierce and wild, where mountains impale the sky, where rivers change direction, and the very trees talk to the stars. Remus swallows and stares ahead as though lost. The wild world will consume this city, shape it in its own image. It will be the end of all. How do you know about that? The goddess showed it to me in visions. She whispered about a beautiful new world, she told me. She would heal nature's wounds. But I don't want it. He shakes his fist, threatening someone invisible. She must be stopped. Sacrifices. We must offer up sacrifices. Goats or cows or horses. That will be enough. It must be done. Tell me about your goddess. Her fury is like a river after a storm. Her voice, thunder in a summer sky. Her touch is cold and sharp as a sliver of ice. She is beautiful as a dream. He stutters, then blushes. It's been 40 years since I last longed for a woman, but her... So an angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp? She must be a petty goddess indeed if she takes part in the affairs of mortals even on such insignificant occasions. Perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real? Failed, damn it, ah! You don't understand, you are blind, but I'll make you see. Enough about your visions. Let him go, one may speak freely in our streets. You're kind, your grace, perhaps too kind. However your word is law, I shall escort Remus from the castle grounds. I mean, fucking... Your Grace, I'm happy to report the recruitment continues. Our ranks swell with more and more fine soldiers. However, we now face another problem. There aren't enough officers. We shouldn't look for them among common citizens. Command requires certain skills and knowledge. I recommend you recruit officers from among the Sword Lords. They are experienced warriors and skillful leaders capable of strategic thinking and inspiring the sort of courage that will survive on the harsh realities of the battlefield. Yeah, alright, do that. +2 relations. I shall make the necessary arrangements immediately. Oh, there's more? Unfazed by the awkward silence, Boken searches through his bag for quite a while. He pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go, a little something from old Boken. Potion of protection from arrows. I don't know how a potion does that, but okay. If you ever need anything particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think of something myself. Alright, what specific thing would you... Could use another one of your alchemical items. Very good. And if you want to buy anything else, just come around. Alright, let's go see if upgrading the capital has actually changed anything. It'd be cool if the town actually got bigger because I did that. Well, we upgraded it, so maybe if it got bigger, there might be more stuff here, you know? Even if it just changed its look a bit, it'd be cool. Well, no, we actually... Yeah, but you got to understand, it's been several months.
Tread lightly. Let us be careful.
For us, we've been like... Where the fuck is Valerie in all this? She's around here.
I'll go ahead.
I need to talk to Valerie. Where's she at? Oh, she's over here.
The path is clear.
There she is. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. Valerie, I received a letter from Fredero Sinet. He says I'm to free you from service and return you to Shellen. Looks at you unblinking and you see her eyes darken with an anger she can barely contain. Really? May I take a look at this letter? Is that so? I see. My apologies, Ren. I seem to have become the reason for this message and highly inappropriate demands it contains. I know this person. Fredero Sinet is one of the members of the Order of the Eternal Rose, a true paladin of Shellen, one of those who insist they are right till the very end. He keeps saying louder than anyone that Shellen herself determined my fate, even when I was packing my things before I left. Oh, good. Looks like he never came to terms with me leaving since he found me even here, but the nerve, the mistake of leaving our ranks, return to the path destined by our divine will. Since when does Fredero fancy himself the personal harbinger of his precious Shellen? face Scarlet does not seem to notice the letter crumpling in her hand. Enough, we must put an end to this. If Paladins of the Order of the Eternal Rose require another refusal, they shall get it. I'm going to the trading post with you to meet Fredero. I serve you, it's as simple as that. It's my decision, and I'm not going to change it just because someone from my past thinks otherwise. Okay, it's time to visit Oleg and Svetlana. Valerie smiles faintly.
Let's head out. Tread lightly.
Oh well, baby. It isn't your problem, you're not there.
Let us bide our time.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool of him. Lindsay shuffles around nervously, fidgeting with a quill in her hands. Well, again, her dog is not your problem either. Like, he's fairly old. Just kinda, I don't know. Like, what can you do about it? You got your own problems to deal with. Lindsay shuffles around nervously, fidgeting with a quill in her hands. She turns bright red. Well, about the embezzlement, I mean, calm down, Lindsay. Everything's fine. What is it you want to tell me? She takes a deep breath. Well, it was me, but I can explain. You see, I've always dreamed of owning my own printing house, so I could print whatever books I want. But then I found out there was a printing press being sold for cheap in Brevoy, and, well, I just couldn't resist. Alright, you can open your publishing house, but no more surprises. Thank you, you have my word, it won't happen again. There is one other problem, though. The press should have been delivered by now, but it hasn't shown up. I'm afraid that with our roads and the seeming menagerie that roams them, it might end up vanishing into thin air. Can we maybe go check on it, see if anything's happened? It's supposed to be coming across through the old roads in the Gnarl Marches. Alright, let's go find your press. It's already been paid for, after all. Yes, just don't leave without me. I believe that's all the quests I need to... Okay, so we do have a lot we can do. Add 5 regions to your land. Yeah, we're getting to that. There's 2 more. I've got 3 and there's 2 more I can get, so we'll be good. The curse is going... The Bald Hilltop curse is going to become a thing again in 2 months. Unlock any secondary stat for your barony. Okay. So, we got shit to do.
The road awaits.
Actually, wait, did she want me to come alone or what?
We should move.
Alright.
We should prepare.
Okay, there's something we need to do. We haven't done it, now we need to go do it, so yeah. Take a quick bathroom break and then we'll get right back to it. Hello! It happens. Sometimes it do gotta. I love that every now and then the Baroness is just like, alright, we're fucking going on the road.
I need to catch my breath.
More strength fades.
Yeah, I'd like to punch someone in the face right now and watch the blood splash everywhere. The only thing better than a good fight is a fight that you're still standing afterwards.
Very normal things to say, Reg. Secluded Lodge. Hunting Lodge of Dumra, a dwarven huntress who provides shelter for travelers. Well, I mean, if I'm heading past there, I might stop in. I'm heading up to some ancient ruins with a new party member in them. But, you know, if I see a dwarven lodge where I might be able to get cool items, I'm gonna go stop there. God, it's 10 in the morning and already 36 degrees. Fuck off, weather. Yeah, bring the dog in too, even. Hell yeah.
That's what I do.
Let us bide our time.
Here I am. See?
A sturdy, dour-faced dwarf stands before you, hands on her hips. Despite the wrinkles on her face, she looks more than capable of handling herself. She eyes you up and down. First time here, is it? House rules are simple. Don't trouble other guests, clean up after your own mess, and don't cross me, or the sky'll be your roof. Name's Dumra. But don't call me that if you need anything. Guests attend to themselves. But don't call me if you need anything. Guests attend to themselves. What you got? Where's was? I mean, fucking, they can be. Oh, so she's only got, like... That depends on what you write, like... Well, she don't have very much going on there, but we can... I'm the ruler of these lands, shouldn't I rest here without paying? Dumra chews her lip, then answers with reluctance. Alright, here's your key. Eh, it worked! Probably shouldn't throw my weight around like that, but... That seems like a... like a poor reason to do that. Alright, let's do some robbery.
I've broken a nail. Done and done.
I've spotted something.
Papers from Dumra's chest. That's just... there's nothing there.
Well, what you want?
This road we share.
that door open, Octavia.
I did as you asked.
Thank you.
I did as you asked.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Done with waiting.
Onwards. Together. Done and done. I did as you asked.
Just a ton of
listening.
gemstones and gold.
I did as you asked.
Ooh, gold ring, padded armor of magical stuff, masterwork falchata. That's some
Here
acid
I
flasks.
am.
What the fuck armor did we get? Ooh, that looked interesting. That had its own special illustration. I've never seen armor like that before. Padded armor +2. Oh, well, that's less interesting than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so who's wearing padded armor here?
Well,
Not Amiri, obviously.
Motus
Probably not
awaits
her.
us.
He's wearing hide armor, so it's still better.
Any fun to be
He's
had?
got magic armor.
Depend on me.
Hide armor +3. I'm
The
obviously
road
not wearing
awaits.
anything.
What's the holdup?
Leather armor +2. 4 plus 2. Okay, so padded armor is. Honestly, given she's a mage, yeah, she probably would work. But oh, there we go. Yeah. Lowers the chances of arcane spell checks, increases her dexterity. That's just good.
I won't let you down.
That was a good little bit of collecting taxes there.
Watch your step.
Damn it.
I need a challenge. What you want?
We got a long way to go. I'm glad I found an inn before we could get too further in. Okay. Ooh, what do we got here? Empty Skull Rock. And a refugee camp. Well, I mean, I need to get this land on board before I can. Do we want to go see Empty Skull Rock, or do I want to continue on my way? Yeah, alright. What do we get? Wolf Lair! Wanna go take on some wolves? Well, I don't think we can. The mermaid's just a random encounter for the... Hopefully we get to meet a mermaid at some point, yeah. I mean, we're in the level range where we're starting to meet weirder things, so it's possible. We've scrambled out of the "you're shit at everything and we'll get fucking killed a lot" part of the game, and now we're in the "hey, maybe you can actually do things" part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy near.
Consider me provoked.
Just wolves on the path. Hey, our dog's the size of a fucking alpha wolf.
I grant you death.
Ouch!
Repent. Your life ebbs low.
I'll cut you! Let's see what brain trails look like!
Skin these bad boys.
Done with waiting. Here I am. See?
A simple request.
I want to fight a bear.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, it's a lot of bears.
Cannot hide from me.
What a waste.
This is for you.
Well, you know, if they'd wanted to have a picnic, they shouldn't have been near me.
Nowhere to run.
Especially not when I'm appreciably near a level up. But we do get the tenderloin they were carrying.
Each step brings us closer to the end. My search was not in vain.
Oh, just a stash of
Done with
gemstones under the...
waiting.
Sweet, alright. And that is why you occasionally go off the beaten path.
That's what I do.
Those were bear gems, yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe we, Ooh, a magic cloak.
What you want?
Maybe we restore the
On
cool old
my
bridge
way.
at some point. Cloak of the Winter Wolf. Whenever the wearer of this cloak makes a successful bite attack, it deals an additional 1d6 cold damages and trips the target. So you know who makes bite attacks real good? And will continue to do so? As she levels up her dragon powers? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah!
Our duty calls. We should prepare.
What's her? She's getting
Let
close
us
to
bide
level
our
8.
time.
Here I am. See.
We just found that on the road. Yeah, like this is the part of the game where you start getting like real treasures and fun artifacts and lots of gemstones and stuff. And we still got a long way to go is the thing. Random encounter, okay.
For Gorum!
Oh, it's just boys? It's cultists! Hello, gentlemen. I didn't realize you would be here. Prepare to die for your beliefs!
I'll fight if I have to.
Yeah, you guys got nothing.
I aim true.
Damn, Ekun, that was a lot. No, because you can't put a cape on a dog. It's... I mean, I feel like that should be obvious, but yes, you can't... If I could... Okay, let me put it another way. If I had the ability to put a cape or a little helmet on the dog, do you think the dog would still not be wearing something? And I want you to think of this not in terms of like what you know about everything else, but what you know of me. Like me as a human person.
You can't stop me.
I grant you death.
Bleed for me.
Yeah, but like Maggie's a real dog that exists, whereas this dog is not, so like if this dog wore a little hat it'd just be very good. Okay, y'all got anything good on you? Well, an owlbear pelt, that's something. Otherwise, no, you're all garbage people.
Done
You
with
suck
waiting.
and you should not have troubled me.
To you, I can't say no.
What's your
Yes, I'd feel bad putting a hat or something on a real dog, but on a fake dog where it would just look fun, yeah, that's different. The heck is that? Lake Silverstep Village. Huh.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay, we're almost there.
My strength betrays me.
You look unhappy today. You need to have some fun. You want me to read to you in bed the way you like?
Octavia, damn it! I've asked you a dozen times. Never mind. We'll talk about this later.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Oh, more of you guys, huh?
Solid plan.
Yeah, you know it's getting bad when the mage can kill you in one hit.
Cannot hide from me.
One physical hit. I'm gonna do it again because I want to see this double bite cold attack. Oh no! Died to an attack of opportunity. How sad.
Lotus follows
Well.
in my steps.
You're
Done with
fucking
waiting.
nothing.
What you want?
Don't fall behind.
I'm listening.
The tiefling chick that we met earlier with the fire magic? Wait, what? What? How can I not go? Why can I not simply just go across the river? Why does it need to be a whole thing?
I need to catch my breath.
She hasn't replaced anybody yet. We can get her and have her in our team if we want. Yeah, you can have 6 at a time, but you can choose from a pool of more than 6 for sure. Besides, she's got a quest involving going into some old ruins. I feel like probably we could get some cool magic shit out of that. Kalike smiles faintly as you approach, but you can't help but notice she's as tense as a bowstring. 3 young tieflings wearing bright clothing, the sort one might find at a harlequin's wardrobe, are gathered near Kalike, fidgeting from foot to foot. They bow simultaneously. The youngest casts you an inquisitive look. So this is the patron you found, Elder, the Baroness of this land. To think that Kanara used to say you don't know how to make connections. The short-haired tiefling girl steps on her friend's tail. Stop it, Naiho. Don't you see when you're upsetting her? Forgive him, Elder. And you too, Your Grace. When Naiho was little, a donkey knocked over his crib. His horns caught on his saddlecloth, and he was dragged for half a block, bumping his head on every corner. Now he's no more clever than a donkey. Well, nobody yet. Kalika stomps her foot, drawing their attention. Sweet Teeth, that's enough. You're going back to the city. The Baroness and I need to talk in private, and we're going to Taldan Tower without you. It might be dangerous. As you say, Elder. The last of the 3 tieflings who kept quiet until now nods and gestures to the others. We'll go to the city. We'll see if 3-tailed swinging groups like us can find gainful employment around here. If you decide to settle down in these parts, maybe we can find a place to. Right, Grace. Okay. Please remind me, what is this place? What are we looking for here? It's an ancient Taldan settlement, long ago ravaged by the elements. Yeah, you fucking tell me. They used to mine ore around these parts. Little is known of what happened here, but according to rumors, a terrible flood devastated the town. Many citizens perished, the others fled. Only the tower remained standing on the cliff. The flood wasn't able to reach it. The tower may still hold substantial riches, and among them the Disc of the Eclipse, a relic from a Kadiran temple in Nethys, which is what I'm looking for. Send away your other companions. We will go alone from here. Which is apparently what we have to do. Who are those 3 tieflings? My friends from Kadira. Their names are Naiho, Tevi, and Elki, but usually I just call them the Sweet Teeth. They're always together and act and speak in chorus. It was they who dug up the history of this place and told me of the treasury, but they never got inside. They said that a lot of dangerous beasts ahead. Kalika sighs. I'm happy to hit that at least someone from my past life hasn't abandoned me, but they make me anxious as well. The Sweet Teeth know nothing about what happened after our escape. They think Kanera died, and I adopted a strange new name to hide from my past. But they know me and my sister well and could easily uncover the truth. That would breach Nethys' first conditions. That's why it would be better for all of us if we met as rarely as possible. Besides, Kanera nearly fed the poor Sweet Teeth to wild animals. Well, it seems like ages ago now. So what's our plan? There must be a cliff somewhere ahead where we find the remains of the tower. We need to climb it and search the ruins. Be ready for trouble. One can never be too careful. Let's do it. Thank you. I'm glad I don't have to walk this road alone. 2 tieflings on a trip. Let's go. Half demons doing shit. Let's go. That sure does seem like magic glow there. Damn, that struck close to home.
Please, do tell.
She can level up. She's a kineticist? Wow. Okay, I don't have one of those. Apparently, lore, nature, stealth are your wild talents. Okay. It's got a whole new set of stuff. Elemental Whispers. Form a friendship with a fragment of your element. The element speaks back to you empathically, like a familiar. Pick one type of creature usually allowed as a familiar when you gain this wild talent. Familiar gains abilities as usual. Cool, okay. Cat familiar, centipede familiar, chicken familiar. Dog familiar, duck familiar, hare familiar, jerboa familiar, lizard familiar, monkey familiar, rabbit familiar, rat familiar, tarantula familiar, viper familiar. Okay, so we got some choices to make here. She doesn't really do stealth though, so that's maybe not it. I'm gonna give her the monkey. It gives her +3 mobility and a +2 on perception checks. What does she use as a weapon?
And I shall answer.
Wait, she's a fucking barehanded fighter? Alright. Well, she fights barehanded then, so... or with a light crossbow. Weapon focus, unarmed strike. Expanded element. Oh, cool, so... I believe her thing is fire.
The road awaits.
But of course.
I shall not fail. Watch each other.
Come at me, large toad. Oh, it's called a ferocious slurk, which I do like quite a lot. I love that name. Wait, she just has a bunch of different elemental powers, huh? Monkey familiar! Activate your powers.
Forwards.
should prepare. Be careful, everyone!
She's got fire and water powers, I guess.
Aim carefully!
She also gets fire in a line.
Attack!
So she's actually kind of useful. Because I can use her power in a sort of directed line instead of just an attack and deal damage to more than one enemy at a time.
A solid plan.
Water elementals swirl anxiously but make no move to attack. Kalika is obviously commanding their attention. Creatures' bodies ripple and they freeze and face the girl. This is what I felt. These creatures, we belong to the same elemental force. The girl leans forward. I could be wrong, but I feel they are seething, as if yearning for freedom. They cannot leave and they've been trapped in this place for a long time. Incredibly long time. Detect magic, examine the elementals and their magic seal. The seal has a strong aura. It appears as though a magical trap has tied the elementals to this place. Water elementals at a settlement that perished from a sudden flood. Kalika's eyes are full of sorrow. Yes, it seems that someone used them to kill the Taldans and then just abandoned them here. But who? Who would use such powerful magic only to kill some simple miners? The past hides so many secrets. What will happen if we set the elementals free? Could we? I doubt they would attack. They suffer here under the ruthless sun, far from their elemental forces. They seem happy to me. They seem happy to see me and are pleading for help. I understand. Let's see what we can do. Silver disc, agates, buckler shield, gold,
We should
some
move.
treasure.
If you wish.
The path is clear. I'll go ahead. Let us be careful.
Okay, so this is the puzzle before us. Find some way to climb the tower.
The path is clear.
I can help.
Ah, look at that.
tell me you forgot how to use it. I agree. Don't tell me you forgot how to use it. Don't tell me you forgot how to use it.
The elementals billow and shiver anxiously. They seem distrustful of their newfound freedom. Twisted masses of water resembling arms extend forward as if pointing to something ahead. Then one of the elementals utters a word in an unfamiliar language as it reaches out to Kalika. They seem to be saying danger ahead, and they're ready to help us if we need help. The word he said is some kind of name or call. As if knowing their message had been understood, the elementals rush away to their long-desired freedom. Bye, guys!
Follow me.
Ah, it's over here. Kalika throws back her head and looks upward. Up there, there's a tower there on the cliff, but it would be difficult to climb such a steep slope. Kalika gives you a pensive and sad smile. My sister and I used to climb cliffs together. She was so angry when I was faster, but she always helped me when she got ahead. Athletics 12, baby, with a rope. Kalika climbs the cliff with the dexterity of a lizard, but you go stride for stride with her, easily keeping up. Soon the top of the cliff lays before you. And that is why, when you're an adventurer in these games, have some rope. Remains of a Taldan Adit. Seems that from the outside the vault caved in.
But of course.
Enemy near.
It's a gargoyle. It's a rock type. It's weak to. It is weak to water. That did 30 damage.
Forwards.
Taste my fury. What is that?
I shall not fail.
Bad
Let's head out.
gemstones. Kalika warily looks about the area. The tower. It's destroyed, and I'm afraid. That sure seems like a What the fuck is that? Kalika points at the ruins. A frightening gargoyle is sitting among them. Is it even a gargoyle? The jewels the monster has gathered in its nest glimmer here and there, but the brightest treasure of all is a small disc lying at its feet. It glistens white like incandescent metal, but a moment later it is covered by abysmal blackness. Then it flashes white again. The disc of the eclipse. That must be it. But how do we... The girl freezes mid-sentence, her eyes wide open. And then... You look into the eyes of a tiefling girl as she emerges from the portal, and she raises her eyebrow expressively. Ren, it's such a wonderful day, and what a view! There's no need for the charade, your sister told me the truth. See a glimmer of fear in the girl's almond-shaped eyes, but she quickly gathered herself. It was to be expected. From the very beginning I thought the Herald of Nethys was just joking with us, making us promise to keep everything a secret, while forcing us to switch spontaneously with no warning at any moment. I wonder if we will be punished for our failure. Well, what good is it to worry about something you can't change? I'm already living a borrowed life beyond my time. Canaris keeps silent for a few moments, contemplating her new situation, but then smiles coyly. Tell me, Ren, did we say goodbye in a luxurious banquet hall in Restov the day you received your barony? And now we're sitting all alone on top of a hill in some backwater, surrounded by slimy flesh-eating toads and other revolting monsters? I don't even know which question to ask first. Why or how? I guess I'm a baroness of many talents. Canera rolls her eyes ostentatiously. I thought palace balls and parades were the proper entertainment for nobility, but rock climbing isn't too bad either. Your sister asked me to find an artifact. An artifact? Doesn't happen to be the Disc of the Eclipse, does it? Of course, it was I who first told you about it, but I imagined us sitting cozy by the fire in your castle while the servants went off to collect it. But oh well, an adventure it is then. But it seems our treasure has been stolen by that ugly gargoyle? So what are we supposed to do about it? Let's fight it. We'll easily defeat it. Canera squints, then nods. Lead the way. I think I can help by adding some fire to the situation. Also, we have those water elementals on our side now, so...
Watch each other.
Gargoyle-like treant. Well, that seems like the kind of thing I would hurl fire at. Yes.
Taste my fury.
Oh, it's just a big tree. That's fine. Oh, yeah, we're fine. It's a level 5. It's not going to be an issue.
Aim carefully.
This is going to hurt.
Attack.
I feel tired.
Told you. Treasure. So, carved beads, gold powder, ooh, citrine, copper ring, pearl, and an amulet.
Our duty calls.
Of course.
Beetle in amber, old smoking pipe, silver powder, heavy mace, shining scale, and some gemstones.
We should prepare.
Follow me.
Grinding stone and diamond
The
dust.
road awaits.
And yes, the disc. The disc! Let's see what we have here. Canera's tail dances just above the ground, giving way to the tiefling's excitement. She's obviously anxious to grab the Disc of the Eclipse, but waits for your nod. Detect magic, examine the magic aura of the artifact in the surrounding area. You easily find the Disc's aura. It's an intricate artifact, but doesn't seem especially powerful. But you notice something else, traces of a much stronger aura nearby. It seems that someone very powerful was here before you and did something to the Disc. Canera, I sense something strange, as if someone was here right before us and did something to the Disc. Tiefling seems surprised. Someone was here before us? Found the treasures in the artifact but didn't take them? So strange. Well, we aren't going to use the disc right now anyway, are we? We'll just take it back to the capital and examine it there. Okay, take it. The girl quickly grabs the artifact with both hands, and the very instant you hear a loud sound like a clap, and Canera is enveloped in a cocoon of white light, which quickly turns to darkness. You hear voices, whispering and interrupting each other. They seem to be speaking in images, not natural words. Black, white, bound, split, indivisible. Then a strange phenomena ends just as quickly as it begins. The darkness disappears and Canera is standing just where she was, seemingly intact. The disc in her hands is gone. Are you alright? What? Canera seems to barely hear you. She shakes her head a few times, as if she's emerging from a dream. Amazing. I didn't expect this. Listen, the artifact didn't disappear. I can feel it like it's a part of me now. And I think I know how to use it. Kalika looks at you in complete astonishment. Ren, what? What just happened? I was sleeping in the demi-plane, but this time I wasn't pulled out like usual. It's like I heard a voice. Canera's voice. Canera and I recovered the Disc of the Eclipse, and it's affected her in some strange way. So what I felt and heard was the influence of the disc? But it's so strange. Kalika closes her eyes and stands still. Her dark hair moves in the wind, but nothing happens for about a minute. Then, without opening her eyes, she begins to move her hand. Yes, now I understand. Now she's back. Canera, hello again. We're still here in the Sorrow Flow, so my sweet sister learned how to use our new ability so quickly? I was sure it would take her a year. going to try to switch us again. Please tell her Please tell her for me that she's a foolish goat. Canera looks even more stunned. I'm back again, and again I heard my sister calling me. I felt it inside, just like my bond to the elemental forces. Now we can switch places whenever we wish. Your sister asked me to tell you she misses you. I doubt that's exactly what she said, but thanks for trying to cheer me up. So now you can switch whenever you want to. Yes. Oh, there are so many thoughts in my head. It's a miracle that we found such a rare artifact that could help us. Perhaps Neth has planned this all along? And what should we do with this new gift? Now my sister and I must decide how to divide the time we share. Clicker shakes her head. Yes, I'll think about this. I'll think about all this and many other things. But for now I wish to thank you, Ren. If a foreign outcast gratitude means anything to you, you have it. And one more thing. I'd like to remain in your lands and help you with your quests and travels. Now that I can better control our switches, we won't have to keep running from one place to the other. I think Canera will support my idea. What do you say? You'll be most welcome. May this be the beginning of a wonderful journey. Fire shaping is pretty cool. I'll take her with me.
I'll go ahead. Let us bide our time.
Sure thing.
The power is cool and all. The real thing is the utility of being able to choose how I want to use each individual spell.
I could do this with my eyes closed. If you wish. What's taking so long?
Oh yeah, so now I can just call forth one or the other.
Please, do tell.
So what's her thing? Chaotic good.
Ask, and I shall answer.
Neutral good. Oh, that's me.
Please.
Lawful evil, dark elementalist. Wait, she's got her own level, she's got her own set of stats and everything. She's her own character.
I thought you'd never ask.
It's not just like two sets of abilities, she's literally her own character with her own things. No, I'm figuring out her thing. I've never... Kineticist is not a Dungeons & Dragons class, so I'm not familiar with it enough to be able to do it. Well, we'll give her her own familiar. Jerboa. Okay, so do we give her water blast or ice blast, basically? Or wait, do the other ones give us anything cool? Okay, so if we give her the air proficiency, you give her electricity instead of air. And fire doesn't either. So it's basically, yeah. I think we'll do water. And we'll give her the, yeah, we'll give her the cold blast.
I shall not fail. Our duty calls, if you wish.
We did it.
We should move.
Well, yeah. We can still only bring 6 with us at a time.
Ekin, can you smile at all? Try it. It's easy.
I can smile. I just don't see a reason.
You can do it, I just don't want to. Ugh. Well, I can switch her with one, yeah, with one or the other. So if I bring her with me, I can have one or the other ability. Alright, so what the fuck should we do now?
Need to catch my breath.
Enemy encounter.
Face me if you dare.
Oh, it's snowing. Well, if you need to sleep, just say so, it's fine.
This is for you!
It's nighttime, that's what it's for.
Nowhere to run.
Oh dang.
I'll fight if I have to.
I aim true.
He is nuts powerful right now.
I'm going. Don't rush me.
We should prepare. Our duty calls.
I am free to do what you ask of me.
I shall not fail.
No, Ekundayo is not. I think he's fucking lawful good or something. He's like the biggest narc among all of us. Yeah, that's lawful good. He's straight edge. That's part of playing D&D.
The path is clear.
I guess it's winter now. Oh, damn it, I needed to bring J-Fall up here anyway.
Agreed.
We should prepare.
If I'm gonna do a specific quest, I really do need to like set out from the capital with a plan instead of just wandering into it on my way back from somewhere else.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, okay. Barony things are happening. Ren, spare me a few minutes. You are the ruler of these lands, and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors on the street of a savage goddess enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you, and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to be just idle talk, but now when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it. It seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers on the streets telling citizens of a prophet who is building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse themselves of the curse, but this cleansing is accomplished through a terribly cruel death. Tristan gulps heavily. This horrific death involves a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. An insane old man, Remus, he also spoke of some goddess. True, Jod told me of that preacher. Who knows, perhaps his words touch more people more deeply than anyone imagined. What is this kingdom the prophet is building? Tristan shrugs. I only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community, or a cult. Well, that would explain the cultists we keep seeing. I'm afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. It is absurd and dangerous for people to consider death a blessing. We must get to the bottom of this. Tristan nods enthusiastically. Good. Perhaps after uncovering this mystery we'll find more about the nature of the curses hanging over the stolen lands. I mean, there must be some reason these cultists shout about you receiving the goddess's punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of those barkers and learn from them what we can. Sadly, those street preachers scare quite easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When I find time, look for me on the streets of the capital. When you find time. I hope that when we meet, I will have found someone who can tell us about this strange goddess and her followers. Well, there you go. That's the next chapter going on. Alright, so before anything else, personal stash. I put something in there already? I guess so. Yeah, that's a good idea. You go to bed, I'll get lunch. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I shall not fail. Our duty calls.
Yep, alright.
The road awaits.
There we go.
Let us bide our time.